Bonjour mes amis, c'est moi Stephanie and welcome to your Workout Wednesday. As you can see, I still have my gliders. We're gonna do one more series of gliding, sliding today. So grab your discs, grab your paper plates, grab your socks, put them on your hands, grab a towel, whatever you have, grab them. And it's gonna be a quickie. We're gonna do a bit of kind of flowing spirals with the upper body and then flowing spirals with the lower body. So adding the two together, the past 2 weeks that we've done. We've done torso, kind of cat-cows, and then planking. Putting it all together today with a bit of swinging, spiraling. And in honor of Le Tour de France, I'm wearing a bike tard. So, you know, wear what you want. So here we go. Let's come on up to our hands and knees. I'll just face you for a moment this way. Actually, why don't we all start this way without our gliding apparatus. And find that rocking cat-cow to get the flex and point going. So let's take that arch and flex into your cow. And then point, curl into your cat. Flex, arch, that little shift back, that rock forward and back, point into your cat. Just giving a nice quick warm up here for our wrists, for our shoulders, for our spine, and our knees. Basically the whole body. And one more here. I'm going to even out with my cats. Roll all the way up. Ooh, and then just shake out the wrists. I'm going to turn and face you this way today. Grab your gliders and make sure your knees are nice and supported. Today I've just doubled up my mats, my thick mats. So it's a good, what's that, almost 4 inches it feels like. Maybe 3. And then let's go ahead and start with that arch and curl so we remember. Maybe I'll be on a bit of a diagonal here. So at least to start. So from here, flex those feet, arch out. Luscious cow spine. Point the feet, curl up and back. Flex. Curl, drag the armpits back. Remembering this from a couple weeks ago. Inhale. And exhale. And reach. And drag. Let's do 2 more. Really allowing the pelvis to bascule, to rock. Arch. Booty to the sky. Curl. Booty to the floor. Once more. Arch. And curl. Stay there for a moment. Again, maybe shaky the wrists. Do whatever you need just for a moment. So again, we continue with that flex to arch, point to curl and drag back. But here we're going to take one arm forward, one arm underneath. Yeah, so we're finding that thread the needle. So let's flex and arch. Inhaling, reaching out toward this front hand, and then point those feet, curl, come back to center. I'm going to move forward so I can actually point my feet. And this arm goes directly forward. Think, make a cross, croisé, and then point and curl up and back. Find that balance center position and spiral the fingers inward. Arch. And glide it back, curl. Spiral the fingers inward and arch. Look where you're going. Well, we're actually going in several directions, yes? So let's look at the bottom hand or the tucked under hand. Reach, inhale, smell that armpit. And exhale. And arch. And curl. And cow. And cat. Once more to even out, arch, nice and pretzel-y, and curl. Go ahead and just to finish this with a little bit of sort of balanced, l'équilibre movement. We're gonna take both hands, again, flex and point the feet, arch and curl. Take both hands around in a circle. And in, think knee to knee or even hip to hip, and then we go right back the same, or directly back the same direction, or the opposite direction from whence we came. Arch, around, think side bend, and curl. What I mean by side bend, arch, think shoulder to hip, or ear to hip even. Around, arch, 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 and curl. Let's add our feet, let's make it even more pronounced. Reach through the center. Swivel on your knees around. Ooh, that feels nice. And arch, I hope it does for you too. And swivel. Ooh, yeah, open up. And swivel. And swivel. Let's keep this, I just upped the pace. Let's keep it for a few more. In. And X. And in. And X. And in. And X. One more. And in. And X all the way up to center. I'm going to turn this way and then just come back to that. A bit of a rock. And a rock. And a rock. And back up to the knees. Excellent. Just take a moment there. Fix your clothes if you need. Make sure, okay, this is hanging on. And then I'm going to set up my mats a little bit differently because we're going to come to a plank. So make sure you have basically space all around you. You might not even need the mats at all. And that's kind of what I'm going to do. I'm just going to fold mine out of the way here as best as they will stay. And come on down. And it's important that we actually have, because we're going to do kind of a similar thread the needle, but with our feet, with our legs. So legs and hips. So find space left to right, side to side here. Take a moment, again, just set up your hands on your gliding apparatus. Find a little bit of a table, that place in between the cat and cow. Exhale, and just hover the knees. Let's start here. And release. Just one more because we're going to transfer the discs to our feet. Just to set up the shoulders, finding that center place here. And set them down. Go for it. Slide your gliders under your feet. Whatever you have, your paper plates, your towel, your socks, your gliding discs. And again, maybe take a moment to shaky. We're going to sort of be in a plank. But let's find, again, make sure I have space here. I'm going to walk a little bit forward here too. Maybe this way too. So when I say sort of, let's lift our knees. Let's keep our hips a little bit high. Slide and slide. Now from here, I'm going to start with this leg. Bring it into that mountain climber and across. Back and down. So it's okay if we're not, whatever, quote unquote, perfectly planked. Opposite, mountain climber, across, back, down, and in, out. I'm gonna move this way a little bit. In, out. And in, across. Thread that needle. Allow your body to move. Allow your plant in your space to tickle your ankle. And one more each like this. Woo, bring both knees in. Ooh, release. Take a moment. Oh, this floor is hard, so I'm just going to sit back for a moment. So there we go. The only difference now is that we make it a whoosh and a whoosh, as opposed to an in, out, right? As opposed to angles, we just make it a swirl. So we basically just do it a little bit faster. Here we go, and then we'll be done. So find your center. Here we go, gliding discs. Inhale, whose idea was this? Exhale, float, slide. Keep those hips a little bit elevated. And we go, whoop. I feel like a bee girl. That's it, and reach, and 4. And look where you're going, that bottom leg. and 2, and 1, and 1. Woo, find your plank, pull it in. Let's stay hovering the knees, pump the belly. Really pump the breath in the belly. 4, 3, 2. Settle down. I'm gonna set my mats back up. You might wanna do the same. Ooh, so you can transfer your joints onto it and finish with a child's pose. That was kind of fun. I hope that, you know, gave you some, I don't know, street energy. Go ahead and relax. Find your breath. Begin to let go of that focused breath and just come into your everyday effortless breathing, which might feel a little bit different now. My heart rate is definitely elevated. You can hear that little sprint to the finish in my voice. And just breathe and release. Continue to breathe and release. Maybe shake out the wrists. Please feel free to stay in child's pose. I just want to face you to say thank you so much. As always, subscribers, for being here. Welcome potential new subscribers. And don't forget to hit that bell. Every Wednesday, new workout videos like this drop, and every other Monday, I give you a quick tip. So leave any comments leave any questions in the comments, or any workouts or props that you'd like to see. I'd love your feedback. This is where these came from. So thank you for today's workout. I will see you next time.